Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial video. In this one we're actually going to talk about how the playoffs work. It's a bit different this season with us making the jump from 12 to 16 players. Therefore, there's going to be more slots, more opportunities for players to make the playoffs. The playoffs proper itself, the actual tournament edition, will have 7 teams. However, there are going to be 9 spots that will sort of be in contention to make the final 7. So this is what we're going to talk about in this video. We're going to talk about how do we get to the final 7 spots. Let's go ahead and get into it. So here we're going to go ahead and use the results after week 1. We have Washington Wild Reigns in the first spot, Phoenix Sunkerns in the second spot, and so on and so forth, as you guys can kind of read down this list. Now obviously this isn't the final standings, this is just after week 1, but I thought now that we have an actual standings taking place, we can use this as an example. So in this scenario, the number 1 seed, as you can see, it's got a darker 1 on it. Only the 1 seed this season will get the first round off. So I guess I should also take this time to break down. They're going to be, and I'll post a picture here, there are going to be 4 rounds in this postseason. The very first round is known as the play-in round, and that will take place exactly 1 day after the 4th weekend ends. After week 4, the day after, so week 4 will end on a Saturday rather than a Sunday, and that Sunday we will have the play-in games, and those will be for spots 6 through 9. I'll explain that part here in a minute. The following week will be the playoffs proper. That's when we have our 7 actual playoff teams. The wild card round, that is the second round. It is the wild card round. The wild card round will consist of teams 2 through 7 all playing each other. The 1 seed will get a pass to the following week, which is the semifinals. That is where the 1 seed will finally play, as well as all the winners from the previous weekend. That'll form our 4 semifinalists, and then the winner from each semifinals obviously will go on to the finals. Now let's go ahead and rewind there to the play-in spot. The play-in spot itself, let's use this exact scenario in the current standings, okay? As you'll see, we'll have a picture right here right next to it on how the play-in's gonna work. You'll see them in 2 different shades of blue here. Let me go ahead and start highlighting it as well here for you guys. So if it were to start today, we have the Gliding Crobats and Doug Trio Mama. They would be the 6th and the 7th spot. They wouldn't be the actual seed. A seed in American football terms or basketball American terms is the actual spot you are locked in on. Okay, that's the actual seed. This is just the spot. What these play-in spots are doing is to determine who is the actual 6th seed and the actual 7th seed. So in this scenario, the 6th spot and the 7th spot would play each other in a one-off game with the better spot, which would be the 6th. In this case, it would be Gliding Crobats. They would choose the format. They could either choose singles or doubles. It would be 1 game. The winner of this game automatically would qualify for the playoffs and would be the 6th seed. The loser of this game will actually still have a chance to redeem themselves, and let me explain why. So as this game is going on, we will also have the 8 and the 9 spot battling it out. The loser, the same thing. The better spot, the better spot of these 2 teams, so the 8th spot, right? That would be the Wicked Litwicks in this scenario. They would, same thing, they would choose the format. It'd be a one-off game. Whichever team loses is eliminated from the entire, they're done from the league. Their season has come to an end. The winner of that game out of 8 and 9 will play whoever lost out of 6 and 7. So whoever loses out of 6 and 7 has a second chance to try and win. And whoever is in the 8 and 9 spot essentially has to win 2 games. So the winner out of 8 and 9 will play the loser out of 6 and 7. And then whoever wins that game will become the actual 7th seed. So let's just play out a scenario. Let's say it's Gliding Crobats versus Doug Trio Mama, and let's say Gliding Crobats takes the dub. Well, congratulations, Gliding Crobats. You would go in as the 6th seed. You'd be finalized as the 6th seed. Then At the same time, we would have Wicked Litwicks versus Galloping Garchomps. Let's say Galloping Garchomps takes the dub there. Well, Galloping Garchomps would then go on to play Dugtrio Mama, with the winner taking the 7th seed itself. And let's say Galloping Garchomps go ahead and gets another upset and beats Dugtrio Mama. Well, then Galloping Garchomps at that point would become the 7th seed with Dugtrio Mama, therefore becoming eliminated with the Wicked Litwicks, and we would have our final 7th set. We would have the top 4 division winners. You win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That's the easiest way to qualify. That's why it is important to win your division. Then only 1 spot out of all the players that don't win their division, the other 11 players that don't win their division, only the best wildcard team, the best team that doesn't win their division, in this case, if it were to end today, it would be Pachirisis Cubs. That team automatically will qualify for the playoffs as well. They don't have to go through any of the kind of secondary play-in playoff scenario. Once we have our 7 teams set, our 17 playoff bracket set, that following weekend would be the actual playoffs proper. That is where it would be best 2 out of 3, with the better overall seed dictating which format they would like as far as 2 out of the 3 games. So they can choose for it to be singles, double singles, or double singles, doubles, however they choose. And the matchups in that first weekend would be number 2 playing number 7, so whichever team it was that had just snuck in through the play-in route. Number 3 would play number 6, so the team that won out of number 6 and number 7, as far as, remember, the playing game, that's who would become the 6th seed, and that's who would play number 3. And number 4 would play number 5. So the worst, quote-unquote, division winner will play the best wildcard team. And the number 1 overall spot in the league would actually get a bye in this round and not play until the semifinals. And as for the semifinals, the number 1 seed will always play the lowest, or quote-unquote the worst, or I guess the highest in that case. They would play the highest or the worst remaining seed available. I kind of have it like this as far as the picture, because it's a little bit more, I don't know if it's visually easier to see, but it's kind of, instead of just putting best or worst remaining, so that's kind of how it would go. And that'll get more clear. Players that have played in this league, or obviously know like the NFL or anything like that, know that kind of how that seeding system works, and that's kind of how it is. But I hope I didn't make this too confusing on you guys. Just want to give a shout out and just give a quick nod to how the playoff system works. I know you guys have probably seen it if you have the workbook, if you guys look at the schedule. I'll also be posting theoretical playoff scenarios, so kind of an up-to-date, in the moment, how would the playoffs look if it were to end today, just because I know that you guys have liked that from previous seasons. I hope this cleared it out. Anybody that has any questions, please post in the comments, or feel free to post in the Discord, or just ask me personally. Good luck to everybody this season. Hope to see you guys on this leaderboard, on this division, on this playoff picture leaderboard, and good luck.